All right. Welcome, everyone, to what is likely going to be the final part of the Witcher 3. Hang on, no, we're not on Witcher 3 yet. Witcher 3 is coming up. Witcher 3 is very close to coming up. Final part of Witcher 2. Sorry. Okay, we are very close to over-encumbered. I'm going to drop some of these swords, as they're quite heavy. I don't need this many. So, last we left off, we had just killed Renault and... hang on. Renault Ape Monsons, the commander of the Nilfgaardian army, or one of them. There's never just one commander. And we ended up with a bit of a bug where we could not proceed. So, off screen, I ended up going through the entire fight again. And we now have the keys right here. And I did make sure to check and see if this would actually work. As far as I know, it does. Also, what is that armor? The armor of Vicavaro? No, it's not as good as my current armor. Oh, no worries, Shrezab. No worries at all. Do not worry at all. I don't expect my viewers to just deny their bodily needs to sleep just to keep watching me. And me going until, well, I think it was like 6 yesterday, for me at least, 6 p.m. PST yesterday, was not exactly expected from anyone. Anyway, we can now talk to Triss.
Geralt?
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner. They tried various things, but they got nothing from me.
I traveled half the world to find you.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
I'll hold you to that.
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend. I know you're a member of the Lodge, Triss.
How do you know of the Lodge?
Does it matter? I also know the Lodge was behind Demeven's assassination.
Geralt,
I trust you.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the Lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken.
Not at all, Triss.
The Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated it.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual problem was that...
Tell me.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
I believe you.
Calm down, Triss. Renault Ep Matson claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes.
Even if he was a general.
You'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thanad massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization. A secret one this time. When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa's not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state.
I think Philippa has more to worry about.
No wonder the kings are opposing the sorceresses. Nobody likes a schemer.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
Demavend hated mages.
No more than Henselt or Radovid. Sheila and Philippa saw Demavend as the weakest ruler. His son, Stennis, blows hot and cold. Plus, he who controls the Pontar Valley controls the north. So it was in Edirn that a popular rebel emerged, preaching the idea of a new state.
Saskia.
At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious, but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Iorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
If only I'd learned that, everything could have been different.
Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend.
Well, it's a good thing you guys can still hear this. I can't.
Teachers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything? I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered.
I met the troll who fell in love with you.
He saved me. From my wounds. But when he started treating me like a caged canary, I fled. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought
Cynthia.
she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way
Okay.
to Loch
No worries, Shazza.
Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the Sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley. No
As
strings
if.
attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
Philippa controlled Saskia with her spells.
Figures. The woman's a control freak.
She miscalculated by coming to Loch Muin. Radovid had her imprisoned and then blinded.
That's impossible.
I was there. Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no
Hey,
idea.
Archer.
Perhaps after
Shazza
Demavend's
will be back in a
successful
few.
assassination, Sheila and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demavend was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget the regicide in a year, and the Lodge could put its plan in motion.
Is it better now?
They had
Or
to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had
yeah,
happened.
Geralt's still
One
speaking.
thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Sheila was working with Letho.
So the Lodge is directly behind all the assassinations, in other words. But yeah, Shazza should be back shortly. Hopefully the internet problems are a little bit less of an issue today. Don't worry about them, though. I can't control your internet, and neither can you. The only people who can really do that are the internet service providers.
Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few orans.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Iorveth?
The Scoia'tael were Saskia's trump card. I expect Sheila needed to know what the elves would do, given that a war with Henselt was practically inevitable.
They were playing both sides. One with Henselt and one with Saskia.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanad massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means...
My memory's back.
My memory later.
Alright. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt. We can prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sile de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
Yep. That might be more important than saving Saskia right now. Because we can finally clear my name, we can find Letho, and we can get rid of these goddamn wars.
Those Nilf Guardians, that's your work?
They followed their leader too blindly.
You killed them all.
They didn't slaughter themselves.
I'm a witcher. That doesn't mean that I go easy on people who aren't monsters, though. Marinor. Ooh, robust cloth.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
Yeah, we just got back together. No, that's not gonna fly.
Yes?
That was some mess. I wouldn't want to see you hurt like that again.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
All right. What do I want? I think I actually want some more Tawny. Yeah. We'll go with Verga. But we want to make some more dancing stars for one thing. Tawny owls. And wolf. Is there nothing else I can use? There's harpy eyes. We can use harpy eyes for this. Just one. Taniel, Verga, wolf. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, Archer, if you want to actually vote, I do have a straw poll up on the Twitter that you can vote on. Should be the second one. The other one is related to Sile de Tanserville's fate. We'll see what we want to do with that. Also, I just realized I should probably be leveling up. We're reaching right near the end of the game, so... Let's see how big the Ard sign is now. Everyone who watched me play through the first game knows that I was very much a fan of the Ard sign in the first game. About the same size as Letho's Ard. Let's see if we can't craft our final 2 moon runes, and then we'll just continue from there. Look at all these Elder Blood stuff. It's actually all really cheap. Debating on whether I actually want to use that. Oathbreaker's armor took a lot to build though. Let's see. We need moon runes. Where are moon runes? There's moon rune. Need essence of water. How do you craft essence of water? Wind runes require that diamond dust, so we'll have to be careful. We need one more moon rune and then we will complete the set.
Shatter your towers and crystal balls. Break your wand.
Oh, did I level up again? I just realized I probably leveled up twice. Actually, it's kind of useless, honestly. So we'll go with Quen. Alright. So now the Quen is basically the most powerful thing it'll ever be. Hey.
In a hurry to see the deliberations.
Here on urgent business.
Your dress seems to confirm it. Excuse you indeed. I suppose I couldn't much care. I've heard what I came to hear.
And what, pray tell, was that?
The rightful heir will ascend to the Edirnian throne. There will be peace in the land. What more could one want?
So Stennis.
Stennis is here?
King Stennis. Crowned 2 days past in Vengerberg.
I
Merely send a messenger here. All those present promptly agreed that he will make a good ruler.
Flashback time.
Prince Stennis. A poisoner, coward, and schemer. He trembled with disgust when he spoke to the peasants. Disdain flowed from him like vomit. But he didn't deserve to be lynched. That was not the justice Saskia fought for. Prince Stennis I, son of Demavend III, became the 17th king of Edirn. He won the hearts of the people. They saw him as the hope of the nation. The realm, ravaged by war, needed a ruler sensitive to the plight of his subjects. King Stennis I was just that.
Sorry, but was he supposed to have hair? Because he doesn't have hair in the game. Hey,
Good
Triss.
that you're here. We don't have much time.
You can say that again.
Never do.
First, we have to get by the guards.
Leave that to me.
Be careful.
I'm always careful.
I was about to say, always am.
The Kingslayer! Get him!
That was easy.
Might have tried to reason with them.
They didn't give me the opportunity.
Trust me.
Path's clear. Can we go?
Yeah, let's go. I've already finished all side quests, so we can start.
Everything will be revealed at last.
Debating if I want to start up
Whether
with your...
you like it or not, John Natalis, Temeria will be divided.
For the good of the entire North.
The united forces of Kedwin and Redania will end the fighting among the Elder Houses and secure peace from Gorsvelen to Ellender. At present, Temeria is starting to resemble the Pontar Valley.
Which, if I understand correctly, is currently controlled by Edirn.
You are mistaken, Radovid. Vergen is free.
Free? What precisely does that mean?
Lawmark is not Kedwin's, and Edirn no longer controls Upper Edirn. We have rejected Prince Stennis.
King Stennis?
And handed King Henselt's army a resounding defeat.
Your forces, my dear lass, are nothing but a motley array of rebellious peasants and elven brigands. Sooner or later, they will need to swear allegiance to someone, or they will be defeated and dispersed.
The peoples of the Pontar Valley will swear allegiance to me, Queen Saskia.
Wait, what?
As an independent realm, we hereby speak in favor of
That was never the plan.
constituting the Council and Conclave.
You're a lovely girl, but you issue from common stock. The sole crown you are worthy of donning is a wreath woven of wildflowers. Redania will recognize no other coronation.
In that case, you must choose King Radovid. Will you carve up Temeria, or march on the Pontar Valley? Henselt, last of the line of the unicorns, has sworn to recognize the Pontar Valley as a free realm. Philippa Eilhart witnessed it.
Philippa Eilhart is in my dungeon, awaiting trial for treason.
She was in your dungeon, Radovid, but is no longer. She will sit at my side in Vergen as my royal advisor.
And then these two show up.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the Northern Kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated
I've got a
advisors.
bad feeling about
We
this.
await only Sile de Tanserville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherd at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
Sile de Tanserville should never be allowed to sign this document.
Triss Merigold, you decided to join us after all.
De Tanserville has royal blood on her hands. She can't sit on the Conclave.
That is a lie.
Have you anything to support these claims, Merigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm that Sile de Tanserville was behind the assassinations of Demavend and Foltest.
Sheila, your
Officials
ribbon.
of the future council and conclave. Sile de Tanserville should be arrested and tried. If Triss Merigold speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned to death.
What's
Sile
this?
de Tanserville, until Triss Merigold's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the Conclave.
Arrest her.
Right, the Order of the Flaming Roses here. Professional mage hunters.
You don't know the whole truth. Merigold doesn't know what she's talking about.
Mage hunters, but not dragon hunters. God damn it, Saskia. I thought we dealt with this problem.
Geralt! We're trapped! Magic's no good here! I can't get us out! Sheila! You have to get Sheila!
Will do. Interesting.
While you can, Witcher.
Nope.
You can't stop me. Not you, not anyone else.
Nope. Well, we can't turn back now.
If I have to, I will kill you.
Nope.
How do you like my dragon?
It's not your dragon. She's her own dragon.
You're late. I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, somebody will find you.
I prefer to leave on my own terms.
Where's Letho?
Saesenthesis will tend to him, as she will to all the fools who get a hard-on at the mere thought of burning a sorceress at the stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. We chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Foltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Iorveth. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Foltest to die.
Then who did?
Nilfgaard. Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Iorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
Got any evidence?
A moment ago, I received a message from the Lodge's agent in Sintra. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now. Do you think the North can defend itself in the current situation? And can you count on another miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take part in it. This is your end, Witcher.
Farewell! Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed. I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
You know what? I don't know if I want to. Hang on a second. So I put up a straw poll for this. You know what? I don't know if I want to. Hang on a second. So I put up a straw poll for this. And I completely forgot that I had the Twitch stream up. So let me check the results on the straw poll. I doubt that many people have really made much of a decision on it. Well, we have one vote, and that is to let her die. And you know what? I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Later, Sheila.
The diamond. Remove the diamond. I'll give you anything you want.
Oh, what?
No! No!
Derp. I tried to go back down the stairs and the stairs just collapsed. I love that she insults me and then expects me to save her life. Oh, okay, well I guess we gotta go through all that again. God damn it.
I can't get us out.
3-minute Quen sign.
Stand back while you can, Witcher. You can't stop me. Not you, not anyone else.
Well, we have another time. We can make a different decision here. I'm probably going to make the same one. I honestly don't like Sile at all.
How do you like my dragon?
She's not your dragon. She's mind controlled. Okay, we've seen all this already.
Farewell!
Later, Sheila.
Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed! I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
No. No.
The diamond. Remove the diamond. I'll give you anything you want. No! No!
Pop. Goodbye, Sheila. Oh, boy! Ow. Ooh. Okay, so that's how fast the dragon kills you if you happen to have no Quen shield up. Please tell me that it saves after Sheila explodes. Yep, it does. Okay. Let's do what we can. Let's see. Whetstone. We want a whetstone bad. What trophies do we have? We're pretty much... This is the end.
You stink.
Ow. Whoa. Somehow the dragon can manage to perform a backstab even while you're facing it. That is an impressive feat. I wish I had my potions. I really wish I had my potions. What's dancing started?
Damn it.
I mean, I don't know if fire even affects dragons at all. Ooh. Okay, so Quen is gonna be a friend. Quen is a friend. Quen is a friend. Quen is a friend.
Take that.
Quen is a friend. Ow. I'm not sure how you're supposed to dodge that. At least it doesn't make you go all the way through the walk up again.
Take that.
Ow. Ow. Jesus. How do you dodge that? I'm very curious. I mean, to be fair, on normal this dragon is far easier than it is on this difficulty. Whetstone on both. No.
Damn monsters.
Come on. I'm gonna try and dodge this. Ooh. Haven't seen her use that attack before. Ow. Okay, so you can dodge it. It's just very hard. Ooh. I feel like heavy attacks are not going to help very much. No. Saesenthesis, don't even. Okay, so when she's breathing fire, that is our key to attack. Ow. Hey, the girl disturbed. You came in at a very interesting time. I knew that was something I forgot to do. I forgot to update the title. Yeah, this is the very end of The Witcher. The Witcher 2. Where are we going? What? Ah. Okay, so the head is the only actual hittable bit. Hey! Ow! Please don't. That sounds bad. That sounds real bad. Okay, Cleanse Shield held. We've got one Igni to work with.
You stink.
Oh. Where is she going? Oh my god, she literally is like a giant bat. She can move along walls as well. Oh god. That's not good. Ah, damn it. The Quensign didn't... Okay, okay. Ow. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh boy. We have one Igni. Oh god, tail swipe. We have no Ignis. Oh boy. Oh, what's the advice? Thank you, Girl Disturbed. That, well, okay. Very helpful. 10 out of 10. So this time I'm gonna let my stamina, my vigor regen. Can I? I can drink potions here. Oh, sweet. Hell yeah. In that case, Golden Oriole. We want Wolf. If we do this, Wolf will kind of counteract the downsides a little bit. Okay, this will help us. This will prevent us from catching fire. And it's a dragon. I think it's got the upper hand in range. Alright, let's do this. Of course, I can't save it this time, which means we have to do this every single time. That's annoying. I am a spell build, so we do have Ignis. Sasenthesis, you've been a bad dragon. Bad kitty. Oh god. The synthesis. Oh no no no. Oh, I thought I was done for there. Oh. One more, and then Sasenthesis lands, maybe? Maybe. Yeah. Oh hey. I have significant resistance to this now. Let's Igni this up. Let's Quensign this up. As she's trying to come around behind me. No, 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 no. Yeah, I would try range more often, but to keep the Quensign up, it means that none of my vigor can be up. Ah, that's real bad. Ooh. On the upside, the range of your sword in this fight is greatly increased. Her hitbox is enormous. To be expected, I mean, she is a dragon. I haven't seen the strafing attack yet. That's a new one. Oh god! Oh, we're actually doing really well, all things considered. I'm glad that they save. I am super glad that they save right here. Because if they didn't save, then it would be an absolute pain. So we're going to do Verga and Golden Oriole again, along with... I want a Tawny Owl, but I think Wolf was probably going to be better. Especially since if I start doing Tawny Owls, then if I die, I have to redo that all over again. I don't have a Tawny Owl in my inventory already. Come on. Ow.
Take that.
Take that as he gets thrown off his feet. Take what, Geralt? Just trying to come around behind me. Oh, tail. And around behind me. No. Come on, let me regen my vigor. And sweeping attack? Nope, no, okay. Strafing attack. It's a good boss. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Sweeping attack? Sweeping attack. Okay. Wow, she is quite fond of just sweeping. Yeah, that's basically the idea, Girl Disturbed. Don't get hit at all. Because if she hits you, she one-shots you.
Guess they'll never learn.
No, no! Tail, I don't know if you can actually dodge that one. I think you just have to cleanse. Oh! You know what? I will try Tawny Owls, as making these do significantly more damage. So, Wolf, Golden Oriole. Actually, hang on. I've got a better taunting owl. If life doesn't matter anyway, then Lapwing will be... Oh, resistance. We did just take a Golden Oriole. Yeah, let's try it. Let's just see how well this goes. Since she one-shots me anyway... What is with the tongue?
Come on!
Oh, god damn it. Oh, that's how to... Okay, I just dodged the tail. That time I didn't. Oh! Oh, she came up behind me. Oh! Come on! This is the last boss of Witcher 2. After this, we get to go to Witcher 3. Yes, we can do it. I seriously wish that you could just save right here, but you cannot. Like, save option is completely disabled. So Lapwing, Wolf, and Golden Oriole. Someone down there is going to get hit by a potion bottle eventually. Actually, I'm wondering if Quen does anything to her. Quen theoretically works better against larger targets, and I can't really think of many targets larger than a dragon. Let's try it out.
Wonder how many more will turn up.
Ow. No, 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 no. Get back up here, Saesenthesis. Ow. Yeah, Quen doesn't do jack shit against her. Or not Quen, Earden doesn't do jack shit against her. Well, that's good to know, I guess. What about Axie? Does that do anything? Probably not. There's no targeting. Yeah, no. There's not much support for a sign build here. Oh, god damn it. That tail strike is the bane of my existence right now. Because I don't think you can actually dodge it. I managed to somehow dodge it once. Once. Hang on a second. Before I do this, I'm gonna do something real quick. There. Okay. No. The larger sword actually does less damage. Because the silver sword is the one that works better against monsters. Please no, please no, please no, please no.
Come on!
Oh my god, would you stop that? What? I thought I had the Ard still up, or the Quen still up. Because it's silver. The one I'm using is silver. The steel sword is for humans and non-monster targets. I think we're just gonna have to balls to the wall do this and just be like, alchemy. We need... I know I'm not a sword build, but we might just go ahead with... Hang on a second. Rook. Taniel. What else? I don't know. I guess Falca's blood? So Golden Oriole, Rook, Taniel. Man, Geralt is so shiny in this. And Falca's blood. And problem is that they already have a downside, and that downside is toxicity, and you can't use that many of them. Okay, Sassenthesis, let's do this. Man to dragon.
Guess they'll never learn.
Man to colossal winged bat-like beast. Where's she coming? She's coming behind me. I genuinely don't know how to dodge that. Ow. That actually seems to be working better. Come on. Ah. No, no, please don't. Oh, do the thing. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything is fine. And swipe. And back. Ow. We don't know why silver does more damage against monsters, but it does. See if we can't get a cheeky Igni in. Nope. Need that Quen. Need that Igni.
You stink.
We got there. This is well above my normal pay grade. Oh. Geralt's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, this has been a horrible day. No. We ain't gonna kill Saskia. Witchers don't hunt dragons.
The Lodge of Sorceresses.
It would be against the code.
A list of the hordes you'll help us find.
Oh my god, Philippa survived somehow. Oh, this won't end well. Oh sure, leave the mage to do all the burning. Oh man, we really wrecked this place. But it was already a ruin, so who cares? Hey, Triss.
Are you all right?
Yep.
More or less.
And the dragon?
Dragoness. Saskia's alive. Wounded and weak from loss of blood, but alive.
The spell is still working.
Unimportant. As long as Saskia lives, there's hope that we can break it. Besides, I don't kill dragons.
Philippa won't easily give up such a powerful weapon.
Triss, please understand. The last thing I want to do is slaughter one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever seen. Saskia is good incarnate. She's the exact antithesis of Eilhart and your former friends. They should be punished.
You're right. I just wanted...
What? You just wanted what?
You wanted, and you're probably right in some way. But this time logic and calculation are unimportant. If we have even the slimmest chance of breaking the spell and freeing Saskia, we need to try.
Let's get out of here.
I guess Letho got away.
He's waiting for you.
What?
Waiting?
Where the Temerians made camp. Come on.
What?
What do you mean, waiting? How do you know?
Utter chaos broke out after the dragon attacked. I tried to reach Philippa's quarters. A terrified man approached me in one of the alleys, gave me a letter and begged me not to harm him. He said it was for you. The letter was short. I'm waiting in the Temerian camp, Letho.
What happened here while I was gone?
What's with the plans?
All the kings had many more armed men than they should have had at a peace summit. During the evacuation, several skirmishes broke out. The Kedwenis clashed with the Temerians. The Order's knights raped 2 sorceresses and killed those who dared try to help them.
Do you think the Council and Conclave will survive?
Well, they're established, and that's the only thing that prevented a wholesale massacre. Hard to say if they'll survive, but for the time being, no one's got any better ideas. Mages are part of this world, whether people like it or not. They have to have their rights, their place. Otherwise, another lodge will arise.
Alright. I have one more level up. Max level Earden. Iorveth? The fuck?
I think he's coming too.
Oh, bollocks. The whoreson's in agony. Won't be long now.
Look at that. The cleverest of elven bandits, beaten burnt like ordinary scum.
This is the handiwork of some mage. I'd wager my wife on it.
You shouldn't have taken that trinket. You know they'll ask what he had on him.
And you'll not peep a word. Understand?
No, but I might.
Hey you, piss off. We've got a dangerous prisoner here.
Yo, Iorveth is my friend.
A prisoner? Did you capture him?
None of your concern. Buzz off, freak.
Any idea what happened to Roach?
Yes, Radovid tried to buy him off. I'm sure you can guess Roach turned him down.
Some things will never change.
Temeria might not be on the map of the North much longer, but as long as men like Roach are around...
You die now!
Fuck off with that. Good boy.
Want to tell me what that was about?
It's Iorveth. I owed him that much.
I guess I missed quite a bit.
Yeah. Can you help him?
I'm sorry, Geralt. This was high magic. Treating him will take time, maybe months.
I'm gonna miss the Kingslayer again. Stay with him, Triss. I'll be back for you when this is over.
Geralt.
This is between me and him.
You don't have to.
I do. He knows how I lost my memory.
The magic shield came down when the deliberations ended. I'll teleport Iorveth out of here, far away to Vergen.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
At least he'll survive. This is kind of my way for atoning for my actions during Witcher 1. Hey guys.
This is no place for witches. Though I know you and you appear wherever something important happens.
True, though sometimes by accident.
And this time, also a coincidence?
Let's say I have something to take care of.
In that case, hurry. Once we're done cleaning up this mess created by the royal soldiery, Loch Muin will be magically sealed.
Getting out of here?
Temporarily. We shall return soon enough to rebuild the city. Loch Muin will regain its former glory. Until that time, we need to keep the treasure hunters and troublemakers out.
So Radovid trusts you?
We shall win His Royal Majesty's trust by delivering Sile de Tanserville and the other traitresses from the Lodge.
De Tanserville will be a problem.
Admittedly. Sheila can be slippery as an asp, but we'll find
No,
her.
no, that's...
You don't get it, Carduin. Sheila de Tanserville's dead, killed by an unstable portal.
Shame. She was to be charged and tried. She would have been convicted of her crimes.
Why does it sound like she was convicted before standing trial?
It would have been a formality, true, and at once a warning to other sorceresses.
Seems to me she led you down the garden path.
Forgive me, I must attend to some matters. And don't dawdle. The city will be sealed in 1 hour.
All right then. And now for our final meeting with Letho. This is the point where we re-equip Erendite and see if that actually saves. Also, we have another straw poll for this one that I set up beforehand. Let's take a look at the results for letting Letho live. We got 6 votes for ignoring his crime. I'm with that. I'm with that. We're all gonna let Letho live.
Took you a while? Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
Believe me, it was.
Good. Had she lived, she would have suffered more intensely and much longer. She helped me quite a bit, through naivety and pride. I would not have gotten far without her.
So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first, vodka.
Let me have it.
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships. Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah.
I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice, 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying. The hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Why does the Wild Hunt want Geralt so much?
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
At first.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days. Delirious. In agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums, trying to seduce orcs, trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ox, Sarah, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly, but it was uneventful. No violence. That's how I met Vatia de Rideau. And a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the northern kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatir had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the north. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire?
She was when I left.
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every witcher who wears the viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary omen of war proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's Tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
Yep.
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a witcher who doesn't know that.
It's the reason we exist.
Spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world, and they weren't summoned. They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
As they did for you and Yennefer. So, elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What do they want from you?
I've got an idea, but that's not your concern.
I'm still wondering that myself.
How did a witcher agree to kill humans at another human's bidding?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no ordinary human. The rulers of the North come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper. The Witcher's Order where I came to be. Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago. And Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Seret and Ox, I know of 2 other Witchers of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way. But if I have to fight you first, so be it. This story ends here and now.
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the North. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the the northern monarchs will accuse one another, pursue their God-given rights, seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The north resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
Holy shit, all the exposition.
How did you manage to contact Sheila?
It wasn't a problem once I learned of the Lodge's existence. Initially, she watched my every move. But sooner or later, everyone starts treating me like a big oaf. I mean, I can't change how I look. I stayed close to Sheila, killed a few beasts for her, and whined about how unhappy I was.
Yep.
How unfair the world was. So much, in fact, that I actually got her gander up a few times. I made sure a few potentially trustworthy witnesses saw us together, could link us. Security in case I was captured. I also prepared to assassinate the King of Kavir. Esterad Tyson was to be the first victim of the mysterious assassins. But before I could do the dirty deed, Sheila asked me to slay Demavend. The gods had smiled upon me. I couldn't believe my luck. Here I've been trying to figure out how to frame Sheila. And now all I needed was to carry out her orders and follow through.
Couldn't have asked for a better patron.
Where'd you get your information about the Lodge?
From the Emperor and Vatier de Rideau, the Emperor's chief spy. And I believe they got it out of Yennefer.
She recovered her memory?
Nah. I'd never claim she informed on her friends consciously. I expect they found a way to tap into her memory in spite of her amnesia, and without her knowing it. There was a sorcerer present when I was questioned. A young, proud intelligence officer. Whatever the case, they gave me a list of the sorceresses in the Lodge. Only Emir, Vatier, and I were present. Only we knew of the mission.
Makes sense. Less people know, less people can spill the beans. And Letho seems to be one that's bound by his word.
How do you manage to slay Demavend?
Sheila's magic. I mean, she could give us the king's every move. His habits, the positions of the palace guards, anything. All we had to do was navigate the labyrinth and land the final blow. Besides, she had plenty of gold for the preparations. Greased palms abundantly. It had all the makings of a cakewalk. But it's never that easy. We barely avoided our pursuers. And we wouldn't have if not for Iorveth's Scoia'tael. Another of Sheila's ideas. With Iorveth's elves, not only did we cut down Demavend, but traveling with them put us out of the Lodge's reach. We could
kidney stone's fine.
Foltests and Henselt's assassinations.
Actually got a clean bill of health recently, so no more complications related to it.
How did you know Foltest would come to the monastery's solar?
Iorveth and I planned Foltest's murder. The King of Temeria would have to deal with the Lavalette sooner or later, and he made no secret of it. I was sure he'd want to recover his bastard children in the process. And where do they take the children when a castle's under siege? I had to become a monk.
Thank you, Girl
I couldn't
Disturbed.
just arrive at the monastery and claim I'd seen the light. Not very believable. So one of Arion's patrols out in the forests happened on a Scoia'tael unit torturing a helpless monk. Arion's brave men drove off the elves and I found shelter in the monastery.
No one noticed you had no wounds?
I paid the monk who treated me a lot of orange to stay silent. Actually, it was only a loan, because I killed him later. Only the dead can keep a secret.
Fair.
Then all I had to do was wait for the situation to develop. When I saw you enter the chamber with Foltest, I thought I might fail. Luckily, you failed. To recognize an old friend.
Amnesia will do that to you.
When did you decide to get rid of Iorveth?
As soon as I realized I couldn't manipulate him. A true fox, that one. He was so observant, so dangerous. I got the sense he might see through me at any moment.
You made a mistake. You were untouchable as long as the Scoia'tael were protecting you.
Maybe, but with Iorveth, my hands were tied. If I'd finished off Kieran...
But you didn't. And that allowed me to drive a wedge between you and Iorveth. I forced you to flee.
And I let you live. You know I could have killed you. You're forgetting.
No, I remember.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Letho.
So Sheila was looking for you when she came to Flotsam.
Mm-hmm. She thought she was still in control and wanted to get rid of me. I'd bet my eyes that she thought I'd lost my mind, or that Iorveth was manipulating me.
And the North descended deeper into chaos.
Exactly. There was just one problem. You. I could have killed you in the Elven ruins. Thing is, you weren't really my enemy.
Yeah.
You screwed up with Henselt.
Sabrina's curse tore that down. First off, we got holed up in that hideout in the ravines. Then Sheila showed up and started watching Henselt like he was her own ass. By that time, his death was no longer necessary. Fate had smiled upon us again. I learned of the summit and the efforts to reconstitute the Council and Conclave. The ideal setting for the mission's grand finale.
So he was intending to kill everyone here. All of the remaining kings of the Northern Realms.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Want to fight?
No?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here.
Yeah, the story's still going on. We're almost at the end. Jesus, Letho is incredibly muscly.
The Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
He doesn't owe us any more favors anymore.
I've learned all I wanted to know. I can feel the memories coming back. Your death won't change a thing. Go where you will.
Just like that. No threats. No words of wisdom.
Not needed.
Going or not.
Farewell, Geralt.
We'll meet again someday.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. In Flotsam, he slew Bernard Laredo, but few mourned for the Commandant. Flotsam remained Temerian, while command of the garrison and town went to a Vizima noble, a sworn enemy of Kedwin and an avid angler. To this day, folk gather round bonfires in Lobendon to hear of the Witcher's deeds. In Eddar, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragonslayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Eddar, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom. Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order. Dark clouds have been gathering over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred. These minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for their prize. The summit at Loch Muin sealed the fate of Foltest's realm, when Radovid of Redania and Henselt of Kedwin divided it between them. Years before, Geralt of Rivia had witnessed the fall of the Council and Conclave of Mages. The summit in Loch Muin re-established both bodies, their founders sacrificing Sile de Tanserville and her accomplices. Yet Radovid also required humility and loyalty from the proud mages, but this did not sit well with all of them. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
Alright. So that's the end of Witcher 2, but this is not the end of the Witcher series. The next stream will begin with Witcher 3 using this same save file. Thank you everyone who ended up coming to the finale, and I'll see you next time. Until then, bye.